Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. I am a fourth year teacher that just recently moved from first to second grade, and here is a day in my life, half day PD edition. It is 7:45. That is when my contract hours begin, and my kids don't come till 8:25. So I have 40 minutes built in every morning to get stuff done. This morning is a Wednesday, and Wednesdays are always our staff meeting days. Typically, our staff meetings are from 8 to 8:30 or 8 to 8:25 technically, because the kids come at 8:25. However, this morning, because it's a PD day, they decided to not have a formal staff meeting, but instead to just give us time to do these panorama surveys on our students I don't know how often it is because it's my first year, but every now and then they have us fill out these like mental health surveys for our students, and today's one of those days I have to complete those, so we're going to do that first. Before I do that though, I do just need to kind of like settle in, so usually I will take off my jacket if I'm not too cold. Today's actually warming up. I'm wearing my really cute oversized lover crew neck. It's a dress down day. Whenever we have half day or like PD days, we always get to dress down, so for me that's usually jeans. And this is from Aiden and Oak on Instagram. I'll tag them down below. I got like all my Valentine's Day attire from them this year. This morning I went to the gym, which is why my hair is wet, and I have been reading this book on the treadmill. It's another Colleen Hoover book, All Your Perfects. It's actually making me really sad because it's about like a couple that's like struggling with infertility, and they've been married for 7 years, and as somebody who just got married and like is really like excited to have kids someday, it's making me very sad. So I brought that in with me just in case I have a little bit of downtime today. I also got this new book. Somebody donated it off of my Amazon wish list. So something that I've always said and is like totally fine is that if you want to donate to my teacher drive, but you don't have Venmo or things like that, you can just purchase something off of our wish list because like that's completely suitable in my opinion. So somebody got me this book, Teasing, Tattling, and Defiance, Positive Approaches to 10 Common Classroom Behaviors. It's a responsive classroom book, so I'm excited to read this. So I might just like kind of peek through it, and my goal is to kind of highlight some things as I read it and share on TikTok and Instagram. So that's the plan with this. So I brought this today just in case I have any extra time. Normally I do a protein shake for breakfast, like my Fairlife ones that are pre-made, but unfortunately they were in my car for a couple weeks, so now they're all like frozen, so I don't even know if they're good anymore. So we're just doing a protein bar. These surveys are pretty simple and straightforward. So there's 4 questions. One is self-management. So how focused is this student in your class? And you like rate it. How self-aware are they of their classmates and your feelings? Social perspective taking. So like how much effort do they put into to figure out what you're thinking? And number 4 is emotional regulation. So how often is the student able to control his or emotions? So I've gone through about half the list. I'm almost done. It's 8:04, so I still have 20 minutes to finish this. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. All right, so I just finished up those surveys. This afternoon for PD, typically we have some sort of like, we have meetings or we have some sort of training, but today it's all virtual training. So typically when you either start at a new school or just the beginning of the new school year, you have some list of like district-wide trainings, all of them related to like bullying or like child abuse or civil rights training, FERPA, all those things. And so we never got those at the beginning of the year, so now it's middle of February and they're just giving them to us now. So I have, it looks like about 2.5 hours of mandatory trainings I need to do this afternoon. 12 to 12:30 will be lunch, and so then I'll have from 12:30 to about 3 o'clock to do those. So hopefully I can buzz through them quickly so that I have a little extra time to prep this afternoon. So I need to get my slides open for the day. I literally just leave them up from the day before so that I don't have to reopen them on my work computer. I don't know if I've ever said this, but I get a laptop from work. I keep that here every night, and then I use my personal Mac to do things at home. So today we are doing, because it's a half day, it's a little bit different. So 9 to 9:50 is math. 9:50 to 10:25 is student support, and then they have recess, and then we come back and we have like 30 minutes of ELA, so pretty quick day. This morning we're going to try a new morning meeting game, so I'm excited about that, and I really want to find time to read this book that I just got donated to our wish list. It's called The Jelly Donut Difference, and I basically made like a printable to go with it. I'm going to print it out right now so I have it on hand. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have time for it today, but like I just feel like as a group we're struggling a little bit, and I'd love to remind them that even the smallest acts of kindness, that's basically what this book is about, the smallest acts of kindness can really turn around somebody's whole entire day or life. I always look over my slides. So for math today, we are working on being able to add and regroup tens when adding 3-digit numbers. Yesterday we added the ones, and that was a little tricky. So today we're going to try regrouping the tens in a 3-digit number. This is all stuff I've never taught before because I taught in first grade for 3 years. So I'm like, it's hard for me too, guys. And then for student support today, I need to get that paper out that my kiddos are going to be working on. I only have 7 of my 21 kids for student support days on Wednesday because the other 14 are going for their EL services. And then the 7 that I have today, tomorrow and Friday, they'll go with their support teacher, and I'll have the other 14. This is my printable I made. It literally just says Jelly Donut Difference. Share a simple act of kindness that could make a difference. They put their name on it. I have these nice little primary lines for them to write on and then a little donut to color. We need something new for our Wow Work wall out there because we have still Martin Luther King Jr. stuff up there, which is fine to keep up there, but that was almost a month ago, so I need to change that out. So hopefully I can do this with them at some point today. We'll see if we have any extra time, like maybe after math or something before they go to student support. Also, I've started to be really strict about our independent work. So during ELA, they have centers and one of them is independent work. And they have 15 minutes to eat their snack while they're doing their independent work. And I never give them something that should take them longer than the 15 minutes because I feel like that's not fair and kids can't catch up and they're supposed to be eating their snacks simultaneously. So I always give them pretty like low stress independent work. So it's always a review skill. It's never a new concept. Usually it has to do with our spelling words, our high frequency words, or like a grammar type thing. And so today, or yesterday's, was just sorting words with different ER, IR, OR, UR. So they don't have to like cut and paste it. They literally just write it in the right column, cross it out. So not super challenging in my opinion. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 friends not pass it in. So the reason I started doing this is now I keep track of who's actually putting things in the finished work bank because I've realized I'm only getting about half the class's work back after 15 minutes. And I started to realize that some of my kids just aren't doing it. Like I'm running a small group, my support teacher's running a small group. So I'm not really able to scan and see who's actually doing their work. And if I asked them, say, you're already done? They'd say, yeah. And they just wouldn't do it. God bless kids, they're amazing. So now that we're halfway through the year, I'm going through the finished work bin every single day and I am seeing who actually did their work. And I don't have a lot of paper to go through every day. So in math, we have worksheets from their math book, but they put those right into their mailbox because we do them whole group. And then for science, I don't usually have paper, same thing with like social studies. So it's really just ELA that I have like stuff in the finished work bin. So it's not like a lot of extra work for me to go through it. It is a little tricky because I'm going through and like some people don't have their names on it. So some of these kids might have done their work yesterday, but it didn't have a name on it. So what are you gonna do? So anyway, they're gonna be here in 10 minutes. So I'm going to put this worksheet that we were supposed to do yesterday on the desks of the 9 students who didn't do it yesterday. And when they come in, I'm gonna say, while you're eating your breakfast, before you can do like a free choice in the morning, you need to do this. And the expectation is they have to finish this before they can come to morning meeting. So I just made the executive decision for ELA this afternoon to do the Jelly Donut Difference for our whole group reading and then to do the writing prompt with them if they finish their reading diagnostic. So right now we use iReady, so every trimester they do their new diagnostic to see their growth and their progress since September. So we're in that period right now for the winter diagnostic, which is like the second phase of it, if you will. And so I have 9 students that haven't finished yet. So I think what I'm gonna do is that after I read the book, the ones that are done with their diagnostic will do the writing, and the ones that have not finished their diagnostic are gonna hop on that. And that's all we'll do for reading today because there's only 30 minutes after they come back from recess. For student support today, I'm just gonna have the students that I'm with for those 30 minutes, the 7 that I have, do a journal prompt, and they just use this. It says, what are the best snacks to eat when watching a movie? Share 3. So the hope is that they will have opening sentence, 3 reasons why, closing sentence. That's really it. So they should be able to do that in the 30 minutes. I'm just gonna trim these because I want them to be able to fit into their journals, but kids are gonna be here in 3 minutes, but I'm planned for the day. We love that. So I will talk to you guys probably during recess, while they're at recess, because I don't have to cover recess on days that we have half days because we don't get a prep. So we love that. All right, kiddos are at recess. I just love half days. Like imagine every single day was a half day, how much you would get done. You'd get so much done. I swear I could get just as much done in a half day than I could in a full day. Sometimes I just dream and I just wish. So we already did math today and student support. They're at recess, and then when they come back, we're gonna do our Jelly Donut Difference. I made a little model. I always try and do that. And then this is the book we're gonna read. It's linked in my Amazon storefront under Classroom Read Alouds if you want to check it out, but it's a really cute one. I already started, so like these trainings we have to do after school, like once the kids leave for PD, I already did the bullying one and the civil rights one because they were just like reading through it versus like actually like taking like a course. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 courses, and it should take me about 2-ish hours. So I'm hoping that I can watch it while I'm eating my lunch so that I can start right at 12, finish by 2, and then I'll have like an hour to an hour and a half of free time. Kids are gone. It is a little after 12. Got my pizza, got my salad, got my cookies, and a ginger ale. I thought this was a Sprite, so that's sad. It's 12:15 and I just finished the first quiz and I got an 87. So like, good job listening, Sarah. But my mentor teacher just came and told me that a lot of the quizzes are optional. Like I didn't realize as I was looking through the outline that it says optional. Like it says 80% to pass. So I was like, oh shoot, it was optional. So I don't know if that's for every quiz, but I just spent 10 minutes taking a quiz that I didn't have to. So we love that. So just while that's playing in the background, I haven't started it yet, I'm gonna be opening my boxes from Oriental Trading Company. I got some stuff for Read Across America Week, which is in March. And then I got some like extra reading learning games. So I'm gonna be opening those up while I listen to my mandatory trainings. What you just watched me do is these are my extra student supplies, not things that I bought, but their families bring things in. So I've said this before in some sort of part of my social media that basically you can't mix them and like have community supplies like to pull from. So each kid has a number and like a bag. And so basically if they run out of Expo markers or crayons or pencils, before I kind of pull from my supply, I have them check to see if they have one in their bag. So that's what I was just organizing because there were some empties and things were falling out and spilling in the bag. So I just wanted to organize that. Okay, it's 1:15. I'm still working on my courses. I have 2 more virtual ones to complete. This area back here is literally disastrous, so I'm just gonna clean that up while I'm listening to this. Time to go dump out this disgusting soil concoction that we made in science because we're wrapping up science this week and moving to social studies next week. So I get 4 weeks of a break from science, which means I'm putting all of it back there behind that pillar so that it can't look at because it is really ugly. All right, it's 2:30. This looks so much better. I cleaned out a bunch of stuff that was back here, organized this, organized here, and just like cleaned off. I honestly also organized my desk. Like there was just so much extra stuff. I'm really trying to minimalize. I put up some new social emotional posters that I've just kind of had tucked away for a while. I cleaned off this area over here because it was really dirty. Our pencil sharpeners over here, like it's honestly still just super dirty, but I tried my best. Kind of minimalized this because it was getting a little cluttered. I already showed you that I went through those. And then back here, I put away a lot of the science stuff. Our science unit just ended, so we won't need it for another 4 weeks. So I have some extra storage stuff back here, but most of the science stuff went back here, tucked away underneath this beam. And that stuff just stays there until I need it again. And then I ended up putting all my stuffed animals over here, and then I got rid of the book display. I just felt like kids were not grabbing the books off top. So I'm just gonna put these in our fiction bin and then keep all the stuffed animals up here. All right, sorry if it's a little loud. My window's open because I'm sweating. Actually, all 4 of my windows are open because I am sweating. I made the mistake of just wearing this as a shirt. I do that a lot. I just wear sweatshirts and crew necks like as shirts and not with anything underneath. So I apologize if I look sweaty or if it's loud, but it is 2:45, so I have about 45 minutes left. I did a serious clean of my room, as you just saw, and I pointed out a couple things I want to do before I go. Number one, I ordered this publishing kit for my students. It's from Student Treasures Publishing. I got an ad for it like on Facebook or Instagram or something, and it's completely free. So what I did is I ordered us a kit, and we will get to create a book, basically a class book. And so it says everything you need for smiling publishing authors is inside. They sent us a demo book, which basically shows the kids what their book will look like after they're done publishing it. And we're doing a class book, we're not each doing a book, but it comes out really, really nice. And obviously like it's a hardcover book. So I've put that out for the students to look at, to kind of show them like this is what we're gonna do. And here's the kit. So it says to keep the box so that we can send our materials back. This box is like really beat up, but that's okay. I guess I'll hold on to it. And then I haven't even opened this up yet because I just got it this week, but let's see what we have. And I have a referral code, so I'll put that down below. Not because it costs money, but basically if you sign up using my referral code, we both get Amazon gift cards, I guess, when we publish our books. So who doesn't like that? This is not sponsored, by the way. I should have said that at the beginning, but like I literally just found this. Looks like students can purchase the book as well. So you send home the order form, and then if every student brings back their form, we get a free book. If every student does not bring back a form, we don't get the free book, but it doesn't mean everybody has to buy a book. It just means everybody has to bring back the form and sign it. We'll see if we actually get through with publishing this. I would love to do that, but honestly, it is gonna be a lot of work and we need to time it out accordingly. I think I said that we were gonna be publishing in May, so we'll probably start it in February and try and finish it by April so we have time to send home the order forms and send it all back. So I'm really excited about this. I don't know if I should have taken on this project because this seems like a lot of work on my end, but I just thought it would be cool and it was free, so I was like, why not? Other thing I wanted to do was I have their Valentines, so I wanted to just address those because Valentine's Day is Tuesday and Thursdays and Fridays are busy. So like tomorrow and Friday is busy for me because I do my plans, I plan for Wonders, I make my slides, I do all my copies. So Thursdays and Fridays are busy. So because I have another 40 minutes, I might as well just do these now so that I don't have to do it next Monday because I definitely won't have time to do it tomorrow or Friday. They're just little cards that say Happy Valentine's Day, and then you get the keychain hooked on there and they're little eye-popping ones. Only had like 6 or 7 kids actually finish their jelly donut difference today, so hopefully they can have some time to finish up tomorrow. All right, Valentines have been addressed to students. I just threw them in my like cart over here because I was like, I don't want to put them away, but I don't want them to be seen, so I just threw them in there. The classroom is cleaned up. And it is 3:45, so we technically could have left like 15 minutes ago. I was just shooting some content, so I did that. My backpack is packed. I've got my jacket. I don't have a lunchbox today because lunch was provided. So we are heading out the door. Hopefully this was a great look into what a productive PD can be. Obviously I had to do those trainings, but multitasking is a true character trait of teachers. So I was really grateful for that time. This is like the first PD since the beginning of the year that we've actually had like, hey, do this in your classroom whenever you get done. The rest of the time is yours. Like, I love that. I love schools that do that. I think that's great. I think we should have more of that. All my trash cans are filled because I purged in here. And I'm sure my kids are gonna come tomorrow and be like, what happened in here? But that's what happens when you get a couple hours of contracted time to do stuff. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on my other platforms. I'll link them down below. Have a blessed rest of your day.